If you'd had to pick one beach destination to visit in India, would Mangalore come to your mind? Probably not. However, as it turns out, missing out on Mangalore is a mistake I've been making myself for years. In case you've never even heard of Mangalore, it's a coastal town of the Indian state of Karnataka. Next to fantastic beaches, yes, multiple beaches, amongst which a blue flag beach which is considered as one of the cleanest beaches in the world, Mangalore also offers phenomenal food which you won't find anywhere else in India, and it's jam-packed with stunning cultural places, of which the open-air architecture museum Hasta Shivappa turned out to be my favorite. Each year, there's also a thrilling local event called Kambala, but I'll get into each aspect of Mangaluru individually throughout this video, so make sure to keep on watching until the end. Welcome to St. Mary's Island right here in Mangalore. Hi, my name is Ivana and I've been living in Bangalore now for 4 years. I am so excited to show you how beautiful but also how diverse Mangalore is. So without further ado, let's get into it. Because I saw and experienced so much on this coffee and coast trip with Karnataka Tourism Forum and India Tourism Bengaluru, the series is split up into 4 parts, of which this is part 3. In case you've missed the other episodes, they're all linked in the description below.
Hi, good morning everyone. This is Farooq, Regional Director, Ministry of Tourism, Government of India. India is one destination where we have infinite number of unexplored destinations in India, where there's all these potential travelers, instead of going in mass to tourist destinations, should split away and go to places where people have not experienced. So these lesser known destinations and experience, when we showcase to the potential travelers, will give an opportunity for them to explore new places post pandemic, who are all waiting to come and experience incredible India. So we welcome you to the coffee and coastal region of coastal Karnataka. Thank you.
Following Mr. Farooq's kind advice, that's exactly what we're doing, and we're starting our day at this famous Mangaluru sweet shop called Taj Mahal. The famous sweet that you have to try here, as Mr. Ravi is showing, is the wheat halwa. But that is not our first stop of the day. The actual first stop is St. Mary's Island, which is an absolute hidden gem for tourists. The way to reach St. Mary's Island is to first go to Udupi Beach, from which there are ferries going to St. Mary's Island. They start operations at around 9 a.m. in the morning, and a ticket will cost you about 300 rupees. The most amazing thing about St. Mary's Island, aside the fact that it is uninhabited, is that it is actually really clean, and it is quite rocky because the bottom is made of volcanic soil. Due to a very full schedule, unfortunately, our time at St. Mary's Island was quite limited, but I heard that you can also go for a picnic at 7 a.m. in the morning and wind down around 10 a.m. in the morning, because after that it gets really hot, so do keep that in mind. Heading back to Udupi Beach, we are in for an incredible Mangalorean lunch, which I would tend and recommend to anybody who is visiting Mangalore, so put this on your bucket list. Welcome to Udupi Beach. We just witnessed a stunning sunset here. Before I show you that, we first went to the Hasta Shivappa village, which is also amazing, and I have to show you that first and then we'll return to the beach. Hasta Shivappa is basically an open-air architecture museum, which was the dream of one man named Vijayanath Shenoy. He was basically obsessed with Indian architecture and how it varies in different parts of India and in different states of India. Hence, he went all around the country in different states of India, deconstructed complete homes and reconstructed them again on this 6.5-acre large land. Now, this open-air architecture museum, Hasta Shivappa, completely blew me away. It was one of the favorite things that I saw on this Coffee and Coast tour with Karnataka Tourism Forum and India Tourism Bengaluru. It is a place that should not only be in the tour guide books for Mangalore and Udupi or even just Karnataka, but basically in the tour guide books of India, because this is beyond mind-blowing. In my experience, having been all over India, having seen a massive historical monuments, Hasta Shivappa belongs right in the category of the famous Jaipur Amber Fort. It is just an incredible piece of Indian heritage, and I promise you, even if you spend a whole day here, which will be a little bit difficult because it does get hot during the daytime, but you will never get bored. It is beyond fascinating to see all the details in the different homes. It is beyond fascinating to see how different homes are built for different weather circumstances, and actually also according to the different styles of Indian culture in different Indian states. Honestly, it's difficult to explain how special this place is, but let's just take a look around and you can get a first impression of it. In case you're planning on visiting Mangalore, oh my gosh, this can absolutely not be missing from your to-do list. And actually, I feel the same way about visiting South India. Hasta Shivappa is just absolutely phenomenal and should be on your India bucket list, just like the Amber Fort or the Taj Mahal. This sunset at Udupi Beach was nothing less than magical. If you want to make it out here just for the sunset, make sure that you are already here at 5:30 the latest. Otherwise, I would obviously recommend to spend a whole day at this beach. It is beautiful, it is very wide, it is absolutely not crowded. I love the fact that there are a lot of restaurants and it is actually really clean. So it's a wonderful beach to spend your time. A small note though, because it is a local beach, it's best to be a little bit more on the covered up side. So just wear t-shirts and maybe some shorts if you want to go swimming. I hope you're ready for one of the most spectacular events that I've ever seen in India, the Mangaluru Kambala. Basically, this is the grand finale of all the smaller Kambalas which are organized in different villages of coastal Karnataka. The winners of those smaller Kambalas are invited to compete in this big Mangaluru Kambala, and it is actually the yearly finale. In short, it is a buffalo race, and it was absolutely fascinating to see how large the event was, but how well organized it was. And actually the animals are treated like the farmers' children because they want them to run as fast as possible. Now, if you're curious what that looks like, let's take a look. Each member of our group was absolutely fascinated by this event and actually quite surprised that we had never really heard more about this event before coming here. Hence why we asked a little bit more information and also a little bit more context on how this event is organized.
Yeah, my name is Captain Brijesh Chowta. Kambala is an event organized in coastal part of Karnataka, which has got a very age-old tradition. Once upon a time we used to, after our farming, once we plow our lands and everything is done. We used to have a buffaloes run in the paddy fields. Today it is slowly transformed it into a two-track race. During this Kambala, each event, around 140 to 160 pairs of buffaloes participate in the race, and it is a matter of pride for all of us, for the participants, for the spectators, for the people who tame the buffaloes, for the people who run along with the buffaloes. It's not a matter of what prize we get in this. It is a matter of our tradition, it is a matter of our soil, our animals. So something very intrinsically part of our culture and tradition.
The Mangaluru Kambala was extremely impressive, but if you want to go to this one big event, you will have to plan it because it only happens once a year. Something that you don't necessarily have to plan is the amazing food in Mangalore. We ended up at Shetty's Home, which is quite a famous restaurant in Mangaluru, for dinner, and I can tell you it was really delicious and the perfect end to a very adventurous day in Mangalore. That was wild, but today we're doing something even more fun. We're going on the Vista Dome train from Mangalore to Sakleshpur. One of the things I love most about India is that there are so many off the beaten path places which are just as spectacular as the popular places. This Coffee and Coast tour, organized by Karnataka Tourism Forum and India Tourism Bengaluru, proves just that. If you have missed any of the previous episodes, I have linked them down below, but make sure to not miss the next episode either, which will also be linked down below when it's published. Of course, for now, I would like to know what are your first impressions of Mangalore. Let me know down in the comments below. And of course, you can share this video with as many people as possible to show them how freaking awesome undiscovered destinations like Mangalore are. If you enjoyed this video, you can put a thumbs up, and finally you can of course subscribe to my YouTube channel and join 260,000 other subscribers. It's free, and then you'll get an update whenever I upload this video. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!